Misfits, and welcome to the Misfit Adventurers podcast, a TTRPG podcast where our group of friends sit around and play some of our favorite games set in our own homebrew settings. I am the Dungeon Master, Amanda, and I hope that you will join us and enjoy the stories we have to offer. Well, are you guys ready to play some D&D?
Can I take 2 minutes to pour myself another bowl of chips, and then I will be absolutely ready?
Wow, diva.
Okay.
You're like, all right.
Oh, shit,
Go get some chips. Go get some chips.
Counter offer, a minute and a half.
Go, Joe, go.
Just go get your damn chips.
When's the last time he's been down? That's
It's been too long. Well, probably he won't go down now that he's learned how hit points work.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for Joe. Jenny just texted me. She's the soprano that I sing with at church that is a fucking gem. She texted me. She goes, so in this week's session, she also plays D&D on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
We've met a wizard, Dan Golf, who's made explosive actual stones for the war efforts. If it is worth it to note that our DM carries around the pop rocks in his pocket to throw it on the ground to make sparks. So they play in person.
Oh, wow.
That's
but Dan Golf is amazing.
Dan Golf, yeah.
Dan Golf is so funny.
Dan Golf, I love that. Dan Golf.
We text each other our D&D updates as they occur on Sunday.
Oh, man.
That's good.
Good grief. Dan Golf. Man, I'm gonna get through this beer before we
even start. Oh,
wow.
Joe's back. Look at that.
Wow.
Wish we timed him.
Record?
I know, I should have said a time.
I know, we should have timed. Yeah.
I have no idea what time it is, but...
Should have set a timer.
We'll just assume that was within the right time.
It was very
quick. It was. Super quick.
Super quick. Well, the last time we were all together, you guys immediately out of nowhere decided to think of Eleanor Rigby while holding the compass. And found that she was in Alamthir, somewhere near the docks. You followed the direction, and she seemed to be aboard your boat. And then the question was, had she snuck aboard, or was she pretending to be part of your crew? You confronted your crew about it, and it became pretty clear pretty quickly that Vice was not Vice and was Eleanor Rigby. You also brought Orthok Thunderhoof aboard, this leader of the Order of the Platinum Shield, this big Minotaur guy, to sort of help you out. And you just, totally owned Eleanor. You held her in place with a spell, you bound her hands, you took all of her possessions off of her, used Zone of Truth, questioned her, found some useful information, and the last thing you guys did is Darren killed her, and Isla destroyed the earring, which you found on her person. And I believe you also, felt that nauseating feeling of your curse getting stronger, and you all gained the ability to cast Water Walk twice a day. So, pretty big stuff that happened.
Not only that, we got access to a nice spell
scroll of Excuse me?
Teleportation.
Watching back that clip,
Ooh.
it's funny how, like, it doesn't hit me until, like, mid-sentence, and then I pivot and lose my mind.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, shit. That was so good. We destroyed the earring, the magical energy of the earring we sucked up with
Sucked
the soul
into
bag.
the soul bag, yes.
So,
And I feel like y'all were in talks of maybe getting some Order of the Platinum Shoe people to go help you with Braylock.
Yes.
So that's sort of where we left off. It was a doozy. It was a lot happened.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is that, whatever Mackenzie is trying to do is more than likely just thwarted and impossible, right? But there's still the concern of Allie. So we still need to, I think, hightail it out over there, but not for as many reasons, I think.
I agree.
So
I would just like once more to state that it is all thanks to sheer dumb luck and no actual planning on our part.
what are you talking about? We had a long discussion about how to speak.
You can tell that it...
Yeah,
You can tell that it wasn't a moment of connecting the dots by y'all's surprise, as well as my own.
Yes.
Do we still want to Revan stayed awake the whole time?
Yes, Revan definitely
is
stayed
cool.
awake the entire time.
The
Yeah,
whole
that's right.
time. He
Revan
was
stayed
awake the
awake.
whole time.
Didn't
I don't know.
didn't fall asleep
Oh my
for the
Never.
second
Definitely not.
time
He
within a month.
does not have to go to sleep.
Revan doesn't sleep. Joe, on the
No.
other hand.
Revan does
I've
not
been here
sleep.
the whole time.
It'd be funny if every time Joe falls asleep, Revan just sort of powers down in the corner.
and nobody notices.
That would be so funny.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh God, it'd be hilarious.
Oh my god.
Do we still want to do like drinks with Ronald and Donald, or do we want to put a pin in that?
I mean, I feel like
Well, here's
We
the thing: we
shouldn't
need a
just leave
carpenter
him hang- like-
regardless.
need
yeah,
a
we still do
carpenter,
actually
yes.
need a carpenter.
Yes,
I say we take the evening, we go have drinks, we find a carpenter, we set out tomorrow.
I'm down.
That's fine.
Sexy.
If we have Platinum Shield people coming anyway, that will also give them time to
Time to
like.
mobilize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
Yep.
do like a memorial or something for Vice though, for real, on the ship.
Oh, right,
It can be
we did
it can be
talk
as
about
as we're traveling. So that.
So
can just
he's
be-
like dead.
yes.
Yes,
Oh
dead.
yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
His
dead.
face. You remember
We
we
found his
encountered
face
the
in a
people
jar.
without faces?
R.I.P. Ice stance.
All two of them.
Me and Audrey.
I felt so, like, for one, like, if everything had gone my way, he would have died much sooner.
Right.
Whatever that says about me. But two, I felt so bad when y'all were about to leave for the Feywild, because I knew, I knew that, like, he was gonna be dead. Like, the second you guys were gone, bye. He's done.
Adios, amigos.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Absolutely.
Never
Yeah.
forgot.
Rip.
Um,
For sure.
I feel like Orthok would probably, because y'all brought him aboard, so he's been here the whole time. We'll just sort of say, it seems this threat in Braylock is pretty substantial. I do think we can spare some people. How many people do you think you will need to deal with this Father Mackenzie figure?
I would say quite a few. I mean, we did destroy the thing that he needed for that ritual that he was going to do. But he's still
But we
a
fought him
powerful
before,
bastard.
and he's
Yeah.
very powerful.
Does he have many men under his control, or?
Well, he's got a whole ship, at least the last time that we saw him, he did.
A crew, for sure.
And they're all, like, mind controlled by him, too. Like that he magic stuff.
Magic stuff.
You can just feel Ash cringing somewhere in another hole.
I knew I needed to stop pretending like Isla knew anything about magic.
What does that sound? Yes, it's my soul being crushed.
I mean, we could.
I think at least 5, maybe.
5?
Is that, I think at least. I don't know.
Sure.
We were weaker when we fought him, but I mean, we only survived because.
I mean, I was gonna ask if you wanted us to just take a small boat of us.
Yes.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
You know, at the very least, we can assess what state his ship is in, and if we need to, I don't know, take him out, or if he's made land and caused some scene there, you know.
That would be most appreciated.
Sure. I'll go talk to my men and, get a crew together, and we'll sail at first light for Braylock.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And he will leave.
I still can't believe, all of the hints that you gave us that, I could not, figure out when you were like, the earring, huh? And, Selenia's like, I don't think Shar has it, though, and then, the Raven Queen's like, it's closer than you think, there's deception. And we're like, what? And then we were like, it's Mortimer.
Gosh.
I know. And then y'all were like, Mortimer has it.
Classic.
Oh, man,
It's
but it all
closer
made
than
sense.
you think. This man that's on a totally different island has it.
At an emotional level, we thought close. Yeah, no, but it all made sense in the moment. It was so good. Also, let's not forget, Eleanor was like, Mackenzie is just doing what he's been instructed to do by Shar, and the wise one sounds a bit like.
Oh, right, that did get said, didn't it?
It did. It sounds a little bit like Dietrich the fucking bitch. Maybe not, though. I don't know.
For Joe, who is Dietrich the fucking bitch?
We talked about it.
Bitch.
Was Joe asleep when we talked
I
about
don't remember if Joe was awake or not. When
I
we talked
remember.
about it.
Did we talk about it, Joe?
Powering down.
I remember explaining this, but I'll say it again. Dietrich the Wise. So before the Mythic Six, there was Helm's Watch, and they were basically 1-to-1 the Mythic Six, but they existed 1,000 years or something before. And one of those members was Dietrich the Wise, and while everyone else was just and virtuous and heroic, Dietrich just went out on a shitty pipeline, became a lich, and the Mythic Six fought him in hell for the mask.
I actually know what a lich is because of Supernatural.
There you go.
There you go.
I was about to explain it.
I was about to be like,
Good.
shit, does he? Because some
An
people know.
undead wizard man.
Because they're in other media, so I wasn't sure. The Mythic Six didn't kill him outright, because to do that you have to destroy their phylactery, which we never found, but we did defeat him for the time being.
For Stranger Things fans, Vecna is a lich. They named that monster Vecna after the famous lich Vecna in D&D.
Of course. There's another Vecna source book coming out as well, I see.
Yeah, I have the first one.
Oh.
But I don't get things anymore
Yeah.
from Wizards of the Coast.
We're off the
I'm
grid.
still on that boycott train.
I see it on my Facebook.
I know, we're doing a nautical campaign, so I have embraced the pirate's life for me.
Okay, Jack Sparrow.
Yo ho. Yo ho.
Yo-ho.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do? You have acquired many things. You have a lot of knowledge at hand.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, okay, what time is it right now? It's still like the morning-ish, right?
Yeah, it's probably at most midday.
Got you. Well, maybe before, personally, maybe before we like go out with like Ronald and Donald and stuff.
God, the stupidest names.
Yeah, good for you. You did that. You did that,
Good
bestie.
for you. You did that. Thanks.
Do we want to like search for Carpenter before we go out? I don't know how we would do so, but I mean, I feel like going out and looking for Carpenter at the same time probably won't be amazing. But maybe we go.
Would anybody else like to give input? You're all staring
We
very
could-
blankly.
I'm trying to think
I'm
of where
trying
we
to
could
write
go.
a eulogy.
Wow!
You don't care about Vice. You left
He was
him.
one of my crew
You
members.
turned him down.
You left
Okay.
him.
Did.
Okay, fire. Okay,
That
I'm so
doesn't mean
glad.
that. Listen,
You broke
that
his
doesn't
heart
mean Vice.
Oh.
Is anyone else writing a eulogy for Vice?
I was gonna
Good
just. I was just gonna improv. So good
Oh.
for you, honestly.
I'm trying to write a poem.
I did. So like, I did
I didn't
make.
know the guy.
I made like a list of things that Eleanor would get wrong. Like if she stayed
Yes.
with y'all, like things that she would get wrong about like you and your crew and Vice's mannerisms. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, the first fucking clue is when he was not a school lover boy anymore.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and like you all clocked that, and then that was
Fucking
it.
simp.
Listen, Amanda, we never pick it
Or
up for the right
not a
reasons,
simp.
though. We
Yes, that's the thing.
Okay,
Just move on.
things Vice gets wrong. Isn't attracted to Isla.
Not a simp.
Yeah.
Vice thinking Allie is a valuable team member and stressing the importance of getting him back. He had like a conversation with you about like, yeah, we really need to get him back. Like, we'll all be, happier after that. Actually being good at poetry. And I never got a chance to point this out, but he has a new spyglass. So something happened to Vice's spyglass, and has a new spyglass, and Eleanor would have considered the old one unimportant, which you know that not to be true. I mean, he gave it to you at one point, got it back, it was a whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Not socially awkward. And then if we had more like crew conflict or things happen while y'all were sailing, you would have eventually started to notice that they had more of a tendency to give orders rather than take them, but I didn't really get the chance to show that.
I love that you had written this like fucking sonnet for.
Sarah wrote that, and
Sarah,
it
that's right,
was
Sarah. I forgot.
fantastic.
How could I forget? Yeah.
It really was.
It really was.
I'm so glad, Amanda, you said something though, because I literally thought, I was like, shit, did my internet go out again? And I was like, wait, no, I see Emily blinking.
They're all there. They're just not talking.
I mean, if we need a, what was it, carpenter?
Mm-hmm.
If we need a carpenter and there's one available, maybe we should see if we can get
Is
them
there like
quickly.
Can
You
we see if
also-
there's like a town message board or something where people might have?
Well, and you
Posted, like,
also have floated the idea, I think, in the last session, and maybe even at the beginning of this one, about asking Ronald and Donald.
I think, yeah, they might
did.
know, because I think they've been working here for a minute.
Mhm.
So they probably would be able to put us in touch with somebody. Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, is there any help? Anything that like Alan Fear needs assistance with, since they're, I don't know.
I mean, it's mostly just general manual labor, because they're still like... This is like if Hurricane Katrina hit
Right.
Alamthir, like they're just still rebuilding a bunch of stuff. And also, they sort of... The city's almost sort of, in my head, very similar to Venice in its, like, design and stuff. So maybe also along the lines of Venice, like, actively sinking into the ocean as well.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. There are certain, like, times of the year, maybe, where the tide is so high that there's just, like, standing water in Venice, like, in St. Mark's Square. And they're trying to build all these, like, barriers and stuff to preserve that area because it's so, historically significant. But
Braycock also isn't far away, so if we went there and, like, got word that there was something wrong in Alamquir, we could come back.
Huh.
it's like a week to get to Braylock.
Yeah, it's like a
That
week of
long?
sailing.
Maybe a little less.
What?
Yeah.
It's like 1.5 inches on my screen.
It's a
You got
map,
it really
Joe.
small on your screen.
Almost like maps are to scale.
Remember how it took y'all 6 days to get to Alamthir from Navalor?
No, he was
Days.
asleep for it. He wouldn't remember.
Okay, fuck you.
Or that time when
You
y'all
weren't
went to
even here,
the
were
middle
you?
of the Gulf of Tears, and it took y'all like 4 days to get there. 3 or 4 days. We lost Claudia, by the way.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, she's frozen, but I don't think she's truly here. But she looks happy wherever she
She
is.
does look really happy wherever she is.
Well, she's
No.
now she's gone. Braycock, Alamquir.
The fact that you just used those fake bastardized names as if they were the actual names.
I
and
don't
so
know what you're talking
confidently.
about. Those are the names on my map that I have provided to me.
So confident.
It's
Love it.
so upsetting to me every single time. Every time. Oh my gosh.
Y'all text me all the facts about Vice. I'm straight up writing a whole ass iambic pentameter poem.
You want me to send you a fact about Vice?
yeah, send me a fact about Vice. Not
Okay.
that he was in love with me, anything but that.
I was about to
can't
text
put that in the eulogy.
There, I sent you one.
She just texted me as a little bitch.
Poor guy.
She made him. I guess you could say that.
He is a little bitch. Come on. He's the easiest one to kill. Like, you knew him enough for him to have an emotional impact, yet he was so unimportant to the story it would change no amount of the plot.
Yes. No.
Man. Poor guy.
But you had a whole audience shipping him and Isla.
A whole 2 people.
A whole audience.
2 people.
There were 2 of us. It wasn't just one.
That's what we said.
Is 2 an audience?
I think it is. As one of those 2.
I don't think it is. I don't think 2 is an audience.
It's more than a private show.
I think 3's a crowd, right?
3's a crowd, so we know that 2 isn't a crowd. So it's less than a
So
crowd.
it's an audience.
Are you saying an audience is less than a crowd? Because I don't think so.
I feel like when you have an audience, it doesn't feel crowded, but when it feels crowded, you might have an audience.
No. Your logic
It's like
is
it's like a
flawed.
square rectangle situation.
No, it's not. Not at all. Oh, man. Goodness me. Goodness.
Well, it's definitely not a private show.
I feel like you can have a private showing that has more than just one person. Yeah.
It's not very private at that point.
You know what? I I can see that you're gonna die on this hill, and I'm gonna die on my hill. So we're just on 2 separate hills, dead. So that's
Shooting
fun.
at each other.
Good for us.
Pew, pew.
I thought that was going to lead to you threatening to down him again. That's where I thought that was going.
It's been a lot of sessions since I've been downed.
It
Let
has
me
been
just
a
say.
while. It's been
There's
a
a
while.
Since I found
reason.
out-
Exactly. There's a reason
Not that my
why.
HP goes up when I level up. I haven't been downed.
It's like the equivalent of like you have been playing like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, and you have just like a shit ton of souls collected, but you haven't actually like clicked the level up button. Like, so you just have all this XP that you haven't used. Like, I feel like that's what happened.
I was playing the game on nightmare mode. I don't know what you're talking about.
Clearly. But whose nightmare was it? Yours or mine? Well, I guess we shall continue. So, looking for a carpenter, is that something that is happening?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Or talking to Ronald and Donald?
Let's just talk to Ronald and
Yeah.
Donald.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they know of anybody?
You go wandering around, you find Ronald and Donald, the two, I think they're half-elves, and they worked on your ship. And they're like, oh, hey, yes, good to see you guys. You still on for drinks this afternoon, or?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Great.
We did have a couple questions for y'all. We need our ship got a little hurt on the way here, you know. Do you know of any carpenters in town that wouldn't mind like picking up and hopping on tomorrow? And
Yeah, we could probably ask around. I mean, you know, me and Ron ourselves kind of, you know, way around some carpentry tools, but we'll ask around and we'll try to get, you know, somebody a little bit better than the two of us as well. And this might be presumptuous, but I mean, we kind of liked sailing with you two. We'd love to.
oh, we'd love to have you.
Good. When do you think you'll be casting off next?
Yeah, we just made the decision with the Platinum Shield that we'd be sailing at dawn tomorrow. So first light.
That's a quick turnaround, but we'll make it work. All right, first Platinum Shield.
Oh yeah, we're going
Moving
to,
up in the world, aren't you,
Yeah.
Captain?
Yeah.
Big things are happening. We got
Wow.
Big things.
Is this going to be another thing where like a bunch of really scary stuff happens and
Yeah, sorry about that.
No.
For sure.
Probably.
she said yes,
Never.
and then the rest of you are saying no.
it probably
I don't.
No.
You know what?
I mean, it'll
Ron,
be.
I think they're telling the truth. I think it's going to be okay this time.
Ooh, too.
That's great, Dawn. You know, I'm glad you've really settled down, calmed down. Things are going to be just smooth sailing from here on out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good. Great. Well, we'll see you at the Pint and Pedal. Remember, drinks are on us. And, yeah. Anything else you needed?
Is there anything else we need?
I feel like the carpenter was
I
the
think
main
that's
thing.
The big
it.
thing.
For now. We'll see you later.
All right. And they'll leave. Is there anything that you guys want to do? Otherwise, we can just fast forward.
In Alamquir?
I feel like we could like help with some restoration, but we don't really need to like talk through it. We'll just say that we helped with
Sure.
some stuff while we
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to send people with us, we can help them.
Yeah, you walk around and just wherever a hand is needed, you're there helping out. And you know, this is a town that you actually have come back to a few times now, so you definitely are recognized as you're wandering around. You know, there's a lot of people that like are like surprised to see you because you've been gone so long. Some people will stop and ask you about fortune's favored from time to time. Yeah, it's it's a little weird. And I'm sure those questions kind of are a little sombering, but they're all very grateful for the help you're able to pitch in. Yeah, and your afternoon is busy but fulfilling. So, we move to the evening, the Pint and Pedal. You guys have come here a couple times before. Good food, good ale. All of it is on Ronald and Donald. And they'll sort of come up to you and they'll be like, "We found you a carpenter already, so that's right. The two of us, we're the best, aren't we?" "Yes, that's right. We are, Ron. We are the best."
You truly are.
Yes, this is your carpenter. And they push forward towards you like a short tabaxi guy. Tabaxis are like cat people. They look like cats. And this guy's like maybe like 4.5 feet tall. He's short cat guy. And he sort of regards all of you. "Hello, my name is Mug of Milk, and I am going to be serving as your carpenter for the next journey."
Meow.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's great to hear. I'm glad you're
You can just
sailing with us.
You can just call me Mugsy. That is fine.
Mugsies, where are you from? Did you grow up here? Did you travel to get here?
I have no home. I am constantly traveling
Oh.
wherever the winds of change take me.
But you enjoy traveling?
It is what it is.
Okay. Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Nat 1.
Hard to read, this guy. Super hard to read.
the master of deception.
Yeah. Well, Mugsies, we're really glad to have you on board with us. We're setting out. I'm sure that Ronald and Donald have let you know at first light tomorrow. Headed for what's
Braylock.
the real name?
Braylock.
Braylock.
I don't see that on my map.
Shut up.
Right?
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah, we're headed for Braylock because we gotta save the world. You know, we gotta take some people out that maybe need taken out.
Shh, we told Ronald and Donald there wouldn't be anything dangerous.
No,
on this trip.
I told them that was a lie, though. I said that wasn't true.
Yeah, we'll be saving the world.
Duh.
Well, let's have a drink.
I would only like a glass of milk, please.
You and she can get the same thing.
Excuse me?
Metal Man, do you even drink?
All the time.
But why though? Like, what? Does it do anything for you?
It depends on if I want it to or not.
You can choose whether to get drunk.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long voyage. And he walks to the bar and orders a glass of milk.
Fun voyage, though.
All right.
Never boring.
Well, what's everybody having? We'll get you guys settled up.
I'll just have like a mug of ale or something.
Yeah.
Ale.
She'll have her glass of milk too.
Hoot, great. Okay. And milk for Chi, great. Awesome. Can do. And they get your orders. give you all the things that you need, get a bunch of snacks and, I don't know, bar food, and pass it around. And it definitely, the bar sort of kind of devolves into just a good time, but a loud time. There's lots of people like coming in trying to like get a glimpse of y'all, and they're like, oh wait, weren't these those like hero guys? Didn't they fight like a dragon turtle one time? Did they blow up that thing at the docks that one time, or was that somebody else?
Died.
Did they die? Do they know Fortune's favored? Can they get them to come back? I don't know. But yeah, the place ends up like.
Do I hear whoever's talking about Fortune favored?
It's random people sporadically. They're all just like, they know them, right? Why isn't Fortune's favored here?
I do want a perception check if I recognize anybody that comes in.
Make a perception check.
18 plus 2, 20.
You do
Dirty
not.
20.
You did not recognize anybody.
I don't recognize anybody. Wow, okay.
No, you don't. You're 4 years old.
Oop. Short-term memory.
I will say at the counter, I would like to think of, we'll say Grimace as I pull my watch out and see if it does anything.
Grimace. It spins.
It just spins endlessly?
Well, as you recall, you burned Grimace's body.
Right.
So there is no Grimace.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna think of Allie again.
It still spins. So the tavern devolves into just rowdy singing, and at some point Ronald and Donald will be like, oh, we wrote you a song. Do you want to hear it?
You wrote a song?
Please.
I'm
Absolutely.
probably not going to sing the whole thing, but it's a parody. But I'm not going to sing the whole thing because everybody gets a verse and we'd be here forever.
You need to sing it.
The whole thing? We'll get through some of it and then we'll decide if we need to paraphrase.
We can record the whole thing for like a YouTube short or something.
Okay, hang on. Let me stop that. Okay, what are y'all pinging on the map? I don't like it. All right. Good lord. There once was a captain over me who talked like a hick and was blue as the sea. She was cursed as the rest of her crew, half of which were blue. Hey ho, the yo-ho-hos will come to vanquish all your foes. Hey ho, the yo-ho-hos upon the ocean's breast. And there's like a verse for everybody.
I love it!
There once was a lass so fair and free, with 2 full moons like her deity. She was cursed with the rest of her crew, half of which were blue. There once was a man of metal make who fell so much the ground would quake. He was cursed with the rest of his crew, yada yada yada. There once was a girl so ghostly white that death herself was given a fright. Blah blah blah. There once was a bird that sailed the sea who cried hoot hoot and rescued me. La 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 la.
Oh.
There once was a girl of ocean brine with fingers swift as the ocean's tide. There once was a man of silver tongue who left no magic songs unsung.
Ooh, I like
And the very last one, I'll do this one. There is a man from the undertow who sold his soul to the god below. 'Twas he who cursed the rest of our crew, half of which are blue. Hey ho, the yo-ho-hos are here to vanquish all your foes. Hey ho, the yo-ho-hos upon the ocean's breast. So, we have our own Wellerman version.
Woohoo!
But, yeah. And the crowd goes wild, they love it, and it's just lots of drunken singing. So.
I love
Ilis is the silliest, who talked
Off
like
the
a
record.
hick and was blue as the sea.
Off the record, if we wanted to record like a real version of that, I'm so down.
Also me. Like,
For
straight
real.
up.
All right. We'll put that down for something to maybe do later.
Maybe on our live trip we could just
do it there.
record it.
Ooh.
That would be way easier because I'm definitely not asking for individual.
No, that'd be so much easier.
I'd never get them.
Just throwing it out there.
That's a fun idea. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, why don't we go in and take a little break and we can set sail after we come back.
To Braycock?
Cool.
To Braylock.
I don't understand why you keep trying to rile me up and make me angry.
What? I'm just reading the name that's listed on my map. I
Wow.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're just
Wow.
Joe. You know how like Amanda's boys like just got really in trouble and got taken out. You're doing the boy thing right now.
Ooh,
You're
what?
doing the boy thing. You keep on keeping on, Joe. You see how that works for you?
A boy? I've never heard of such a thing.
A boy.
I need more water, so I will be back.
I need more beer.
more
So.
Amen, sister.
All right. So you have a rowdy, lovely time at the Pint and Pedal. Dawn breaks, and you plus Ronald and Donald and Mug of Milk, or Mugsy, can can sail away. I will say, okay, I know Mug of Milk got a big response, big reaction. I have wanted to throw in an NPC named Mug of Milk for a very, very, very long time and never found the right time to do it. And you talked about wanting a carpenter, and for some reason the thought did not occur to me to create one. So I was just like, I have a name. Here's Mug of Milk. Mugsy.
Look, at least Mug of Milk like goes with our eclectic like.
It does.
Yes.
Everybody, we gotta figure out how to kill Mug of Milk ASAP.
Oh,
No.
God.
He's a
Stop.
cat, man.
No.
He'll just come back 8 more
I didn't-
times.
What?
That's true.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Man, I wonder how Hoots feels about Mug of Milk.
Who-do?
It's a good
Hoots is a
question.
bird. Mugsy's a cat.
We'll
I
just
am
have to see how we
picturing-
interact.
I'm picturing kind of a tuxedo cat sort of situation.
A Mr. Mistopheles.
A little bit, except probably black, but just white around the mouth. You know,
Okay.
not white face.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I picture him like wearing, those like Newsies hats. I picture him wearing one of
Because
those.
Mugsy sounds like a old reporter.
Yeah,
it
except this
does.
guy looks like he just escaped Soviet Russia or something.
But he's what, 4 foot?
He's like 4.5 feet tall.
I love it. I love it.
He's just a little Russian cat. Okay. Day breaks. Order of the Platinum Shield. Their ship is sailing on. They're gonna sort of power that way. You guys cast off. Mugsy is working on your ship as you guys are sailing, honestly. Just sort of patching up things and all that jazz. You know what I need to pull up right this second?
Our travel rolling table.
Yeah.
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 Roll low,
You
y'all.
know what? Casey, why don't you go on and roll a d20.
Okay. I'll use my ocean dice bigger got.
Ooh.
I will pull up the table.
2.
2?
Yeah.
2.
Great. Good for you.
Good dice.
Thanks, Big.
Great. I bet that's fun for you. 2.
I can't remember what we're supposed to roll on these.
Low.
Low.
Low? Oh,
No, it's
look.
anything you want, man.
hell yeah.
Who knows? It could change.
Mm-mm.
You
Let's
don't know.
go, Casey.
So it's day 1. You know, we never did do a eulogy for Vice.
We
Oh,
didn't.
You know, and I would bet all the crew and, you know, Ronald and Donald would be like, would ask you, like, where's Vice? You know? I haven't seen him around. How does that go?
Lord, Darren would be so much better at this than me, but he's not here.
I like that
Well-
I can just kill people and then it's your responsibility to, like, break the news.
Well, we discovered, as I'm sure y'all noticed at that crew meeting, that who we thought was Vice was not Vice. It was, Eleanor Rigby, Father Mackenzie's right hand.
I'll say it
man.
was the weirdest thing I have ever seen.
It was pretty awful.
That says a lot, actually, for the stuff that happens on this ship.
I've seen a lot of shit. Never seen a woman pull her face off and turn into, well, I guess she was a man, and then she took her face off and turned into, I don't know, it was a whole thing. She kept her faces in a jar. That's kind of gross.
Yeah, and
Very
and
gross.
one of those faces in the jar was Vice's. We discovered.
I did catch that.
So
Ronald and Donald are just like,
they're like, "What did we sign on for?"
we've already
should-
cast away, right?
Yeah.
you've already,
Yeah.
like,
Surprise, shit's still weird.
they look
So-
out the window and like, right, the ship is moving. It's not too
So
far
I
for
think
us to
it's-
swim.
How far,
It's only
Slade?
appropriate that we have a eulogy for Vice, because he fought with us and he sailed with us and he deserves at least that.
Right. Now I feel kind of bad for us just, you know, throwing a party last night. This is, honestly, I'm a little too hungover for this, but yes, eulogy. Let's do that. Yes. And, RB takes his hat off. Yes. You can do the honors, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, I'll start us off. I wrote this last night when I was a little bit hungover, but I felt it was only appropriate that I honor Vice's memory through prose. It's not good, y'all.
It can't be any worse than Vice's actual poetry skills.
It's pretty
That
bad.
is character choice.
How do I speak of you that has passed on? You watched all our backs all day and night long. You were a friend to all those you sailed with. You were sweet. Your love of prose was your pith. You deserve to have your memory endure as part of our myth. May we always remember our crewmate, the poet, even if we didn't all know it. Vice. And then I'll toast.
Ma'am, that was just wonderful. Carl Jr. has got his arms crossed. He's like, he was a little bitch.
Would anyone else like to say anything? I love that everyone had to mute. Every single person.
Ma'am, I would like to play taps, ma'am.
Please do.
I don't know, he probably borrows an instrument from Darren or
Darren.
something and does like the
It's all open valve. There's no valve work.
I got a C in trumpet, man. I don't know what you want from me. Okay? All right?
You can play it on a bugle, so...
I got euphonium, trombone, trumpet, and French horn. I did perfectly fine on all of them except for trumpet, because for some reason that professor expected me to master an instrument in 2 weeks. Get out of here, Dagody. We're done with you.
We're all just
Get
that
outta here.
highbrow.
As trumpet players are.
Yes.
True.
I know.
But yeah, taps is all open valves.
All right, well, he plays fucking taps, okay? All right?
Thank you for that. That was a very nice rendition.
I guess Arby will just be like, you know, I didn't know him too long, but in the time that I did know him, he was nothing but kind. He really wore his heart on his sleeve. And, you know, that's a rare quality to see in a person these days. And, you know, I think the world could do with a few more people like Vice. He will be missed, and I hate what happened, but I hope he's in a better place. Wendy's like, and what place do we think that is?
Where do people go in this world when they
Who
die?
was he?
Yeah,
who
do
was
we
he
know?
killed by? I feel like who he was killed by has an impact.
He's killed
on
by
that.
Eleanor Rigby.
Don't people only go to like an afterlife if they believe in a god or something?
Was Vice religious?
We have no idea.
I don't think
He
he was
was
particularly
religiously in love.
Okay, so he's probably just wandering the Shadowfell for all eternity or something. I don't know.
Would anyone else like to say anything?
Ronald and Donald look at each other. I think we're good. What about you guys?
I don't feel like I knew him well enough to say much.
You know.
Poor Vice. Poor Vice.
I feel like he never spent any real time with me. He was always chasing after Isla.
Yeah, that poor bastard really just had that one-sided thing.
Yeah, I think you knew him best. So
It's
I
a
think you
shame
speak for
his
most of
wishes
us.
and dreams were never fulfilled.
I'm gonna leave now. I think y'all can finish this memorial on your own.
Can I?
Yep.
Is his body here? Can I make sure there isn't anything
No.
on it that's like? No.
There was.
Okay.
We
I
didn't
assume
find
it's
a
not.
body.
I mean, I don't.
It seemed like Eleanor, she probably killed him back in Navalor, so assuming there is a body, it would be over there, probably.
Okay. 10-4. So not here.
Wendy's like, how decomposed do you think it is by now?
Oh my god. Why is our crew so weird?
You hired these people.
We are also fucking weird, to be fair.
Yeah.
We do
that's
encounter
fair.
a lot of weird scenarios, at the least.
While all of this is happening, there's just the constant sound of hammering as Muggsy's working on the ship. So imagine all of this, but you're like trying to shout over the hammering that's happening.
Well, to Vice.
Here, here.
Device. Yeah. Device. Gone but not forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Do you guys do anything else today on this fine day? I need to be keeping track of.
Draw on the sea to break up.
Oh my god. I'm gonna think of, I'll think of Ash from the Mythic Six and see what happens.
It
With my compass.
spins.
Okay. So it's not just dead people that it spins for, because, well, I mean, he could be dead. Who knows? But they're on a different plane. Okay.
Hypothetically.
Do you think of anybody else while you're holding this incredibly overpowered compass that I gave you for some reason?
That we definitely couldn't pass around if we wanted to check more than just the number of people you could check in a day.
There's no number. I just think.
Oh, well then just think about everybody.
Well, who do I need to think of?
Anybody in the Mythic
Everybody in
Six.
the world.
Okay, I go down the Mythic Six. Does it do the same thing
Spins
for
for
all
all
of
of them.
That's what I thought.
You know they're off plane.
What about
And you know that Allie
Zephyr?
couldn't find you when... Well, that it depends. What are you... Like, are you thinking of Zephyr's, like, body? Or...
I have to specify. Let's try both.
I don't like that we have to
Woohoo.
specify.
Yeah, when you think of Zephyr, honestly, it probably wouldn't quite work like that. But when you think of Zephyr, I guess when you think of Zephyr's, like, physical location, it would point to, the west. And then, I guess if you think of, like, I don't know, Zephyr's, like, being or consciousness, it spins.
Can y'all think of anyone else that I should or could think about?
Do you communicate that to us?
Yeah, I mean, y'all are all... I'll say who I'm thinking about out loud so y'all see what happens yourselves.
That's interesting that it would spin for his location, but not his what now?
It's spinning for, like, his consciousness, his mind, but it's giving me a location for his actual physical body that we know he's, like, in a coma, right? So...
Mm-hmm.
So, because we know his mind's, like, on a different... At least we've been told it's on a different plane. It kind of matches what's happening with the Mythic Six and all that.
But they spin
Mm-hmm.
when you
Yes.
think of them.
Yes. And Allie.
Okay.
Other than that, just my typical, before I go to bed, I meditate some and try to think about my past. That's it. That's all Isla's gonna do. And that's like an every night thing.
All right. Cool. As we move into the night, Bigler, roll a d20.
5.
Okay. Well, great. Does anybody else do anything this evening?
Hoots will continue practicing with his spear.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Oh, we never read out what Orlana's bow can do. And I know we read about the spear, but we didn't read about her bow, and I would like to. I know she's not here, but just to give y'all an idea of what Floodbringer can do. This bow is made from enchanted waters from the elemental plane of water. It gives the appearance of rippling waters in constant motion and only solidifies in the grasp of the one attuned to it. It grants the following benefits in its dormant state. +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. When firing an arrow from this weapon, the wielder can declare a weathered eye shot, allowing them to project their sight through the arrow they fire for up to 10 minutes. The ability cannot be used again until the next short rest. When a creature is killed by an arrow from this weapon, a single 6-foot geyser rapidly bursts out of their corpse over the next minute, spewing brackish water. Awakened. So when the bow reaches an awakened state, it gains the following properties. The bonus to attack and damage rolls increases to +2. Additionally, when the wielder hits with an attack using this weapon, the target takes an additional 1d4 lightning damage. When the wielder hits with an attack, they can declare a sea snare shot. The target takes an additional 3d8 piercing damage and must make a DC 15 strength saving throw or become restrained by the sudden sprouting steel-hard spined sea urchins that immediately grow from the arrow. The restrained target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, and in the effect on a successful one, this ability can't be used again until they finish a short or long rest. So,
That's cool.
fun.
That is dope. That's super dope.
Yeah. I have read it aloud, so maybe together with teamwork we will remember that those abilities can be used.
The seeing through the arrow thing is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That could be really useful if, like, we ever get flying machines back and you want to shoot an arrow down to see if there's anything in the skies below you.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all. All right. Anything else tonight? No.
I don't think so.
Cool. Next day, MJ, roll a d20.
Oh gosh. Please. Oh my. It's always me. Why always me? 18.
18. Roll another d20 for me. Yes.
Your dice are just trying to be helpful.
12.
12.
Hey, at least hopefully that won't mean a DC 23 storm.
12. Hang on. Okay. Roll one more d20.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord.
And Strahd has invaded your ship.
19.
19.
Oh,
That's the bad. That's the really bad one. Like the last
Oh.
roll determines like
What?
the DC.
DC.
So it's
Oh
me.
man.
it's pretty bad. Okay.
I swear, my dice for some reason love this challenge.
Okay. So. Okay.
Mm-mm.
You guys are sailing on this mighty fine day, and you know, you're going about your day, and then all of a sudden, like, you just like randomly would just feel like a tickle or something, and you slap at it, and you notice that you got a bug. As the day goes on, more and more bugs, and you realize that something that has been brought aboard is just infested, like seriously infested by bugs, to the point where you're worried that your food could get contaminated. It's bad. Everybody's like scratching and itching. They're biting you. It's a whole thing. There are a number of checks that can be carried out to solve this serious bug infestation. There is like an intelligence check, bonus if you've got water vehicle proficiency. You can make like persuasion, like charisma checks to try and like keep the peace, calm everybody down. You can make medicine checks to try and help in that way. You can also make constitution checks to maybe try to make sure that food and things are bug free and try to, you know, save some of those things. So, who wants to make what check? Also keep in mind that we're juggling some extra characters as well. So let me go through Casey. You Ronan, what does Ronan want to do?
Could I use like survival to help check the food? I know that.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay. So Ronan's gonna do survival. Isla / Orlana, what do you want to do there?
I want to do the intelligence that you said, because I have proficiency with the water vehicles.
Yes.
And then for Orlana, I wanted to do, oh Lord, which one did I decide on? I had the Constitution, I think.
Okay. Cool. Hoots, what do you want to do?
The only guy I can kind of be okay at. Let me think. I mean, I could try medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can somebody pull up Cheese?
I've got hers. I'm pulling it
You've
up.
got hers, cool. I would assume that she would want to do medicine, but
She would definitely also do medicine. Yeah.
Revan / Darren, what do you want to do there?
Darren is definitely going to be keeping the peace with persuasion, making sure everybody stays calm, and then Revan could also do that.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. The DC is 20.
Oh.
So everybody roll your dice, and we'll deal with the number of failures in a second.
Okay, I'm rolling for
okay.
Darren right now,
Punchy.
Oh, these are actually pretty good. Okay.
Shit.
and I got
Okay, here, I'm gonna go down. Casey, tell me yours.
Ronan got 21 and she got 22.
Very nice.
I got a 16 and a 15.
Isla / Orlana.
Isla got a dirty 20, Orlana got a 10.
Okay. Hoots?
11 only.
11. Okay, Revan / Darren.
Darren got a 14, Revan got a dirty 20.
Can
Darren got
Revan
a
even get a 14?
Darren can get a 14 with a 3 plus 11 for persuasion.
Doesn't he have a thing where he...
Yeah.
Okay, does he have something?
me look.
Let's try to pull it up.
Maybe I need to
Yeah, because he has like
read
extra
all
weird
of these words.
stuff.
I think Darren can like choose to succeed or something.
Hang on, let me pull up
I would
his...
love to do that.
He's got something. I just don't fully remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember how his works.
When you make a charisma, persuasion, or deception check, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10. So literally with the plus 11, he can't get less than a 21.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay,
Where's
so
that at? Where am I? What am I looking for that?
It's Silver Tongue. It's on the second page.
Okay.
okay. What did Revan get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Okay, so it's majority success. That's good. How did that happen? Okay. Success, hazard ends. Cool. Very good. So, yeah, you work really, really hard and diligently throughout the day, and you are able to quell the bug infestation. You sort of like are able to target what supplies was infested, and you're able to get rid of those and save the rest of the stuff, like save it from spreading to other things. So very, very good.
That could have been
Wow.
really bad.
I didn't think y'all would pass with that, looking at like the skills that you had to do. Very nice. Is anybody else doing anything today?
We don't have to like RP it or anything, but I'll see if maybe Hoots wants to spar since he's been practicing with his spear.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Sparring. Cool. We move into the night. Joe, why don't you roll a d20 for me?
How does a nat 20 sound?
Nat 20 sounds amazing.
Problematic boys.
I need you to
Problematic boys.
I need you to roll
That's on me.
another d20 for me.
I admit to it.
This isn't when I want to have rolled a nat 20, by the way.
What?
Okay, here's a 9.
9. Okay. Roll one more d20.
Roll low
Keep
here,
going
Joe.
low.
That's
Keep
when
going
it matters.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1. That was a 10.
Okay,
10.
That's not terrible.
Okay.
That's okay.
DC 15.
Okay, that's better.
All right. You have. You guys are sailing. As day turns to night, and you realize it's starting to get difficult to see, and a fog starts to set in as you guys are sailing. And I mean, you're also down your lookout as well, so you know it's a little tenuous here. We're looking at a moderate fog. There are a lot fewer kind of checks that we can give to navigate through fog. There's the intelligence/water vehicle check. There's like a wisdom or nature check. I think I will also allow survival, but those are really the only 3 that we're dealing with to try to work with fog.
Repeat those 3. Sorry, I was reading character sheets.
Intelligence, bonus if you have proficiency in water vehicles. A nature check or a survival check. Those are your 3.
Okay.
I can help with the nature.
That's. I'll have Orlana help with the nature. I'll do the intelligence because again, I get my proficiency bonus added to it.
Me and she both have decent survival mods.
So survival
we can
there.
try
Yeah,
that.
don't worry.
What about Darren?
Aaron. Sorry.
Unforgivable.
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
Survival or nature,
Literally
honestly.
failed.
All right. Roll
Ooh,
your d20s.
Before we roll, Joe, why don't you have Darren give someone inspiration?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's give Hoots inspiration. Bardic inspiration? Question
That'll
mark?
work.
Is that
Yes,
the
I
thing?
believe
I
it's
don't
a
have-
D8. So
Don't really
It
have
is
any
a D8.
good rolls for anything. Amanda, what was it? Was survival, nature,
intelligence, nature, survival.
and... Oh.
Yeah, fog's a hard one. It's pretty limiting.
I mean, I can try nature. I have no bonuses.
These are low.
Roll your d20s. The DC is 15. So I'm going to go around and figure out who succeeded and failed. All right. K-Sizzle.
We both got 10s somehow.
Okay, we got 2 10s. Great. Isla/Orlana.
13 and 9.
13 and 9. Ooh. Hoots.
9.
9. Oh no.
With Bardic with the inspiration.
Yes, with inspiration.
no.
Joe. Yes, Joe.
Revan and Darren.
Well, Darren got an 18 and Revan got a 21.
Okay, so
Someone knows what they're doing.
it's majority failure.
Oh my
The fog
God.
slows the ship, reducing its travel pace and speed for half by half for the day.
At least that was at night, so it's almost a new day.
Right. I'm sure that's exactly how it works. Look, we play it fast and loose with some of this.
Look, we reduced some low rolls after the insanity of that last one.
I will say, like, when you do come out of the fog in the morning, like you... Maybe the Order of the Platinum Shield did not encounter the same issues, or they were able to get through it because they've gotten much further ahead from y'all.
Okay.
Can we still see them, though?
A good question.
Who's got a spyglass? Roll a perception check. I guess nobody really... Well, you could take Eleanor's new spyglass and...
I can send, Orlan has got some decent perception. She's got a +6, so we'll send her up in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have her... If she's using Eleanor's spyglass, she can roll with advantage.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled a 2. Okay. That's an 18.
18. Like, they are a speck on the horizon.
Oh, shit. They're far away.
Yep.
We gotta zoom.
They'll get to Father McKinsey before us. I'm not sure how this is an issue. Okay. We'll try to catch up.
Brand new day. Brand new roll. Casey?
15.
15. 15?
15.
Haha. Roll another d20.
Why are you so excited?
Because I didn't get to do any of this. Like,
Oh my god, why did I get a nat 20?
a nat 20? A nat 20? Hang on.
Niggle here, dice is failing.
What did we get on a nat 20? Hang on.
That's 2 nat 20s wasted on this GD travel table.
What's that?
Oh. Alright, roll another d20.
11.
Okay.
Gets attacked by Lucifer.
Fair. Star comes a day early.
Man. Alright, 20. 20.
And then 11.
Hang on. Where
It's
is
a
it?
fight of some sort, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's a storm!
Oh.
It's a strong storm. It's not like the worst storm, but it's a storm.
We're gonna lose the Platinum Shield.
Poor Order of the Platinum Shield. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Alright,
They're
so...
going into this, like, blind.
They're like, how is this storm just localized right on top of the ocean's breast?
It's like the, one rain cloud.
If you
over the
look
cartoon
far
character.
off in the distance, Umberlee is just like...
Yeah.
just trying to, like, pinch your boat. Alright, well, you've had storms more often than a lot of these other things. So there are a lot more checks involved with storms, which just kind of works better in your favor. So you've got the intelligence/water vehicle thing that Isla normally does. There's a charisma. I'll do either persuasion or intimidation for that one. There is a strength check. I could do athletics.
Acrobatics on the ropes.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Sure, why not?
Revan will take the acrobatics, and Darren can handle the persuasion.
There is also, you can also do nature or survival.
Cool.
Okay.
So, got a lot of options.
Okay, I'll do the intelligence one, and Orlana's gonna do acrobatics.
Okay. What about Chi
I'll-
and Ronan?
I'll do intimidation, and we'll let Chi stick with survival.
Cool. Hoots, what are you thinking?
Do we already have 2 people on athletics?
It's okay, we can
Acrobatics?
do whatever you want.
I
That's
think we only got one.
okay. I'll do athletics, pretty please.
Okay, sure.
I'd like to contribute.
Revan and Darren.
Did you say acrobatics for one of them?
That is apparently an option this time.
Thanks.
Apparently? Oh, okay. What, I mean, Darren will definitely take persuasion.
Yes.
And I'll take acrobatics.
Cool. It's a strong storm. The DC's 15. Roll your die. It's a good look from Casey.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my-
did well. Ronan did not.
All right, Casey, what'd you get?
She got a 23.
23.
Ronan got a nat 1.
Oh, ooh.
I got the whole spectrum.
Isla and Orlana.
So Isla rolled a nat 19, which in a fight is a crit for her, +5 for a 24, and Orlana got a dirty 20.
Very nice. Hoots?
9.
9. That's not the
9.
first time you've gotten a 9.
I know, it's just like, okay, the storm comes. I mean, like, it's your turn to roll, and the storm's like, all crazy. And then when I need help for the storm, it's like, or fog, it's just so irritating.
It's so cruel. Darren and Revan.
Darren 22, Revan 15.
22, 15. Really nice. It's a majority success, so that's good. So you're able to weather the storm and survive unscathed, which is very good for y'all. So I will turn off the thunder music. Amazing.
We need a
That
break.
music,
They made it.
I haven't heard anything this whole time.
Are you in
haven't
roll
heard-
20?
Are you?
I am in roll 20.
Reload it.
Yeah,
Mine
you
did
might
that
need
the
to hit
other-
refresh.
Yeah, mine did that the other week, and I had to refresh it a couple times.
Yeah. Nothing's playing right now, so give me a second. What was I playing? What song was I playing before?
It says join voice and video. Do I need to do that?
No.
No.
Should not have to.
Okay. I'll leave it then.
Where is my music? Let's do this one. Okay. You hear
Do
anything,
that,
Joe?
Dun, 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 dun,
Is your volume for the music down all the way?
I just put it at 50
Hmm.
out of 100.
Then reload again, because it's playing.
Or use
I mean,
your
if it's-
imagination.
If it's not playing, I'll use my imagination.
Imagination. That used to be my favorite SpongeBob episode.
It's goated for sure.
That one in Band Geeks.
So good.
So
Did you?
good.
There were clips of the SpongeBob Super Bowl
I
going
did-
around.
I
They were
haven't.
so
I need to
funny.
go watch it. Because that seems so funny.
They had Dora pop up and explain all the fouls. It was hilarious.
Yes. Plankton literally
That's
destroyed
so
the
funny.
stadium.
Yep, he did.
Dora pops
so
up and
funny.
explains the fouls. That's so funny.
It's so funny.
Nickelodeon doing it right, man.
We finally got a Super Bowl halftime that was what's the song they sing?
Sweet victory.
Right.
Yeah,
Sweet
Sweet
Victories.
Sweet
Yeah.
victory.
Sweet
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Great.
Okay. You get through the storm. And that one went okay, so it's all right. I'd say by now, definitely back to your normal speed after the infestation fiasco, as well. Poor Muggsy is probably just like, this is some voyage. But yeah, is this... Okay, this is definitely the third day, though. Because we're back to the top. Okay. Is anybody doing anything today?
Well, Joe changed the source of his audio to his headphones, and then all of a sudden the music started playing, so
Well, that's good for Joe. That's good.
it's got nothing to do with Revan or Darren, but
Same shtick for me.
Okay. Same shtick for you. Isla, as you're thinking, you remember serving as first mate on a crew. Allie's on the crew as well. You've got an old grizzled captain that is sick, and you're sitting next to their bed, and they're regaling some old tales, and every once in a while they stop and cough, and it sounds awful, and at some point they just sort of lean in, and they just sort of say, "You've been a good first mate, lass. When I go, which will be soon, the ship is yours. Be a good captain to this crew." And they'll pass away and dub you captain. And you remember renaming the ship the Ouroboros and designing your own flag, and you and Allie hoisting it to the cheers of your crew.
Nice. Can I say, when you said the whole "when I die, which will be sometime soon," it made me think of that line in, what musical is it? "When I die, which will be sometime soon." Literally those exact words. What is that
What
from?
musical is that? When I die, which will be sometime
I'm getting
soon.
like deja
literally,
vu.
how it's delivered to. "When I die."
Die, which
What
will
is
be
that from? I'll think about it.
Die, which will be sometime soon. I feel, now I feel like I've heard that. I don't know what that's from, though.
I'm getting like Book of Mormon vibes when
It's not Book of Mormon.
For some reason,
Joseph Smith
I
is
want
explaining
to
his
say
life.
The Lion King, but I don't think that's right. Maybe because they're talking about like the circle of life, and like when we die, our bodies become the grass. The gazelle eat the grass. Blah 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 blah. All right. Well, anybody else doing anything?
I would imagine, since we're going to face off against Father Mackenzie, that at some point she spends time praying.
Sure. Yeah. Lots of praying.
I feel like that's a safe
happening.
assumption.
I have a question for you, Ronan. Are you just avoiding mirrors? Probably actively? Which is totally fine. I'm just curious.
Yes, but I feel like at some point before we get there, she's gonna feel a need to look. But so far, yeah, she would be avoiding.
Okay. Just curious. And has Ronan given any more thought to, like, her dad being in some other plane, but being real and existing, and has she processed any of that yet?
I don't think it's quite hit her yet. Like, I think she's thought about it probably more as there's downtime, but I don't.
Sure.
It's been so long, since she's like had somebody else to think about that she can't quite wrap her head around it.
What is Isla thinking? We haven't sort of stopped to check in with Isla's mental state after the Allie not being in jail fiasco.
Well, she's definitely kind of stressed. She's really upset about it.
You don't say.
And she wants him back. She's really worried that he's dead, which I think is like her biggest fear. And she's trying not to let on that she's as scared as she is, but she's definitely scared.
How often do you check the compass?
Frequently.
Frequently?
Frequently. Also, I remembered what it's from.
What's it from?
When I die, which should be very shortly, give me to the plant, Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour.
It's when Audrey dies, and she's like, feed me to Audrey too, and reprises Somewhere That's Green.
Oh my goodness. Look at Joe's face. He was like, why? Why are you my sister?
Why does she want to be fed to the plant?
She's dying.
Then she'll be somewhere that's green.
No.
Isn't she dying?
She is, yeah. She's been bitten by the plant at this point, and she's dying. And she's like, I might as well help you.
Feed the plant that killed me?
It's a weird musical, okay? You're not supposed to take it that seriously.
The musical's different from the movie too, Joe. The movie has a different ending. The plant wins in the musical.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie recently enough to remember what happens at the end of the movie.
I see. Isla, when you check the compass today, it gives you a direction for Allie.
Where?
It points in the direction you're heading towards Braylock.
The Braylock. Okay.
Wait, who, what now?
I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I'm very happy.
Would we notice her change
I'm
in
starting
mood?
to think that maybe 7 players is too many. Maybe we need to make a cut. Maybe a certain individual needs to go.
I was trying to figure out what you were meaning, but I am picking up what you're
I can kick you out of the Zoom call. Braylock. That's how it is spelled.
Oh, Braylock. Interesting. It's not what oh.
I'm gonna fly up to Michigan and kill you.
FBI, that was a joke. FBI, that was a joke.
Yes.
Just severely harm or maim, not kill.
Sure.
All right, Dobby.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
You're gonna keep that to yourself.
Do we notice that?
Yeah, do we notice that she's in a better mood?
I want to notice this.
Isla, make a stealth check. Everybody else make a perception check.
Please be a nat 20. Okay, not a nat 20, but not bad. 16 plus 11 for a 27.
Damn it.
Shit.
I got a dirty 20. I'm so excited.
I guess I'll roll.
27?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'll roll Orlana.
She is part rogue.
Is she? You said insight or invest?
I think I said-
So let me roll for Chi.
Perception, but I guess
Perception.
insight also makes sense.
Let me roll. Orlana would probably be looking too.
Darren and Brendan are both oblivious.
She got a
Orlana rolled
24.
17.
24.
You said 27, right?
Yeah.
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
Two
Well,
high rolls.
that probably should have been deception versus insight, but whatever. We already did it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. We move into the evening. We haven't done the evening, right? The last thing we did was the storm, and Casey
roll
rolled
for
the
evening.
storm. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bigler roll for the evening.
Well, hopefully I'll get a low roll because I just got a high roll. Not to be 16.
Did you jinx it?
Roll another d20. This is everything. This is everything I've ever wanted.
18.
What was that?
18.
18?
Yes.
Like,
Is it another storm?
yeah, we just did that. Do you want to roll another d20 so we can just maybe do something else?
Not 10. I thought it was a 19. 10.
10.
Is that another one we just did? Do you want me to roll again?
Is that, you know what? Do you want me to just pick?
No, I'll roll again.
I don't know if I like you picking.
2.
Okay. Roll one more d20.
15.
15. Okay. Cool. You guys are enjoying your... hang on, where is this? Where's my stuff? You guys are enjoying your evening, and at some point you hear shouting from below deck, and you hear Carl yelling, screaming, and you pick up things like this fucking old hag is trying to kill us. She's serving us poison food, and I'm not gonna stand for it. And he's, cursing out the wazoo. And you walk down, and Mrs. Crocker is just taking a long drag and will periodically switch and take a swig of just straight whiskey. And Carl is pissed and yelling, and there's food on the floor and a broken plate, and he seems very angry.
I think Darren needs to step in.
I will say, because of the DC that was rolled, as you guys are coming down and deciding what to do, Arby steps in to try and calm Carl down, and Carl starts fighting him.
Perfect. Perfect.
So
Darren will definitely step in.
Yes.
And try to calm the situation.
Sure.
Can I make a dex check to separate the two of them somehow?
I think that would be more athletics than dex.
Darren is definitely going to make a persuasion check.
Athletics is fine. I'll do athletics for that.
Yeah, the main things to be done here would
movement.
be persuasion, intimidation. You could do athletics to try and pull them apart. Another thing that you can do is intelligence to try to I think it's sort of to help solve the problem or figure out what the source of the problem is. So you know what you are capable of.
I got a nat 20 on intelligence for a 24, and Darren got a 21 on persuasion.
Sure.
And I got a 15 to separate them.
15, some 20s, 21. Anybody else doing anything?
Can Orlana look at the food and perceive what's wrong with it?
I'll allow it. I'll do perception or investigation, either one.
She got a 19.
19. Anybody else?
She would probably help with persuasion.
Sure.
If I don't roll it off the couch. Oh, she got a nat 20. Cool.
These are all, that's already a majority success, so.
Dope.
Very nice. So y'all pull Arby and Carl Jr. apart. You help talk them down. And you also talk to Mrs. Crocker, who's just standing and watching all of this. And she takes a long drag. All right, so I may have dropped a cigarette into the cooking. It was an accident, all right? It may have affected the taste. Honestly, I didn't notice. But apparently Carl had a bit of an issue with it. All right, but Mac is gone, our cook, and, we're just trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Well, I'm glad that we have solved this issue. Maybe in future, you have a taste test to try it before we serve it. I really do appreciate you cooking for us, because I sure as hell know I couldn't manage it. Yes, let's try to solve our issues with words and not our fists.
Arby takes his hat off. I just want to apologize for what took place here. I was just trying to, calm down young Mr. Carl here, and things just got out of hand, and I just feel real wrong about how I conducted myself. Mrs. Crocker, if you need help in the kitchen, I could help out, I know a couple of things about cooking, making some good food, so I really do want to apologize. That's just real unlike me to get drawn into something like that. Carl Jr. is like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's about right.
But you resolve the issue. It was a majority success. So you're good. You're very good. That is the evening of the 4th day down. The evening of the 3rd day.
3rd day.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
We move into the 4th day. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Please. Should we throw some coins over our shoulder?
You can if you want to. I would like for everybody to give me a perception check.
Oh, I rolled a nat 19 for 23.
Finally, not 24, 22.
Whew. And then...
Something.
Orlana got a dirty 20. So 24 and a dirty 20.
11 and 13, so we don't see anything.
Darren got a 16. Revan got dog shit.
Well, Hoots, with your nat 20, your owl vision, as you guys are, kind of just mentally preparing yourself for another day at sea and expecting to encounter some sort of hazard, Hoots, you feel this subtle bump, this subtle rock of the ship, and you sort of laser your focus and you see a tentacle, large tentacle, sort of slither and disappear into the water.
Stop.
No.
Does this look like the thing with tentacles we fought before?
Stop.
Who's I'm gonna grab someone right beside me.
So I saw this too, right? Even though I didn't.
Yeah, I guess all my 20-somethings for sure saw it.
Darren had a 16. Does he see anything?
Do I recognize it?
He felt the bump, didn't see it.
Okay.
Those that saw it, you can give me a nature intelligence check.
Intelligence.
One of those.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, nothing.
I got a 6. Orlana got
11.
a 14.
Oh.
11, 14. 14, 11. It's probably a sea monster. I will say you are nearing the kind of general vicinity of the Gulf where things got bad the last time. Where you fought that dragon turtle. So maybe this is just like monster prime spot. But at the very least, you guys saw it, you're aware of it, so you are not surprised when not one but two, let's see, how do they put it? Ancient giant squids emerge from the water and attack you in your ship.
Perfect.
These are 30-foot long, pale invertebrates with sort of like purpley red splotches. They have 10 tentacles. 2 are longer than the rest. They are armed with yellowed barbs. They have big, fat, emotionless eyes. And, let's go to the map. You guys can adjust yourselves wherever you want on the top deck. These guys are size, well, if Roll20 would cooperate, they're huge. So they are 15 by 15 squares, and they're big boys.
Oh.
How do I control where I put my dude on, between things?
Huh?
If I want to put my character, between squares, what do I do?
Hold Alt.
Tab, Alt, okay.
Is Alt tab?
No.
What's alt?
What is alt on a... it might be command for you.
ALT.
I think she has a Mac. Don't you have a Mac?
I don't see alt. Yeah.
Try command.
I tried command, and that didn't work.
Give me 1 sec.
I feel like I have had this issue before.
Do I have to do shift and command at the same time?
I'm gonna change some of these controls for these characters so that you guys have them.
You can try control or option. I don't know.
Yeah, option
Should be
might
one
work.
of those.
It was option. Perfect. Thank you. I'd already tried control, so I knew it couldn't
Where
be
is
that.
Revin?
I was down below.
I got you.
I imagine that Orlana's up in the
I
crow's
appreciate
nest.
you. Thank you.
Okay. You want
So I
Orlana
just
in the
put her
crow? I'll
on
put
the
her on the crow's nest, but we'll
perfect.
know that it's
Yes.
thereabouts.
Yes.
Let me give control of Darren to Joe. Okay, I think everybody has control that needs control. Oh, let me give... You also have Pancake.
Amanda, can you send me the text for Orlana's new weapon? Because it's not on her character sheet.
Ah, yes. Let me do that.
Thank you.
I will do that.
Because I'm sure she will be using it.
Probably so.
Electricity is, after all, super effective against water.
These are Pokemon, so
Yes.
that's for sure how it all works. For sure. You know what? Let me... I think I need to do that in here. Floodbringer. Cool.
Guess let me text Claudia and see if she had a list of prepared spells.
Oh yeah, maybe do that. That'll probably be good. Bigler, I'm about to email it to you.
Okay, that's fine.
And I would not be surprised if we stop mid-combat, so just know that will probably happen. Okay, let's do screenshot. I think it's that. Okay. Alright, let me switch the music up. We need no more chill vibes. We need
Guess we need
combat
initiative
vibes.
rolls.
You don't
We
think
do
would be
also need initiative rolls.
chill while taking on a giant squid?
We definitely need initiative rolls.
Where's that initiative?
And I need to roll.
Oh, I forgot she has a left.
You know what? I'm gonna roll these two guys separately. Because I always roll shit on my initiative. Every single time. Literally every single time. And I am kind of over it. But that's fine. That is fine.
Claudia goes, I'm so mad for real. Let me send you the list.
Oh, no. Oh, I should probably add... Let me see if I have any mods to add to that. Probably something. Okay, What did she get for initiative?
She got 16.
16. Cool. Isla.
I got an 18.
18. Hoots.
11.
11.
Oh.
Revan.
Revan got a 14.
14. Ah! I just smacked my mic. Okay. What about Darren?
23.
Ooh.
Alright, Darren. I see you. Ronan?
Ronan got dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Cool. Alright, let me organize these. Alright.
Oh, did you do Orlana or did I miss that?
I guess I didn't do Orlana. What did Orlana get?
She got a 14.
14. Okay. Okay. I would assume Orlana would go before Revan, because Orlana has a really high dex.
I think Revan has some pretty good decks too.
What's Revan's dex mod?
Revan's dex mod is a +4.
Okay. Orlana's is a +5, so.
Okay. Hoots, what's your dex mod?
Ooh, Dex is +4.
Okay. You will go before. I love that I rolled separately for my two monsters, and they're still at the very bottom of initiative.
Oh.
I really, really like that. I enjoy that thoroughly. Okay. So, it is the top of the round. It is Darren's turn. What would Darren like to do?
Darren is going to... Sorry, I'm looking at his spells right now.
No, you're good.
I also... Okay. 1/4, 1/3, and 1/2 are gone. Okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level. On that Squid boy.
Squid boy.
Bottom left.
Is that a wisdom saving throw or a charisma saving throw?
That is a wisdom save.
Wisdom. That is a 13.
That is a fail. So give me 1 second while I look up what I need to roll. I can cast the spells. Damage is about 1d6 per slot. Let me get my dice out. Takes 3d6 psychic damage. Okay, so I need 4d6. I don't have 4d6. So,
You don't have 4 different d6s?
I have 3d6, and then I'm gonna re-roll one of them.
Wow. Wow. What a little D&D baby.
5, 4, 5 plus 6. 20. 20 points of psychic damage.
Okay. 20 points of psychic damage. Don't I also, can I, not...
Must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay.
Doesn't move
As
through
far
obviously dangerous ground.
Does that happen on my turn? Or is...
Must immediately use its reaction.
Okay, cool.
If available.
Cool. It's available. As far away as my movement will allow. Okay.
From Darren, yes.
From Darren. Okay. Great. Hang on. I have a swim speed of 60, so I'm just gonna... shit. Hang on. What's happening? Okay, pretend that it's still...
On the map.
On the map. That's upsetting to me. I am upset now. Does that complete Darren's turn?
That is going to complete Darren's turn. Yes.
Cool. Great. I'm happy for you. Okay. Ronan.
Okay, on the side by me, are there tentacles, like, up near the deck, or is the squid kind of, like, still down in the water?
I'd say some of them are deck level.
Okay. Just because that kind of changes what I can do. Okay, in that case, let's say... I'll use my, I'll bonus action summon my Shadow Blade, and we'll try to use that to, like, slice at it.
Summon your Shadow Blade?
Yeah. Oh, right!
Why don't you describe to the rest of us what your Shadow Blade looks like now?
I forgot we decided that. So, she summons her Shadow Blade out of, like, nearby shadows, and instead of, like, a long, shadowy dagger, it now looks more like a scythe.
Yeah.
Made of shadows
cool.
and, like, flickering.
I love it. I love the image of this, like, scythe of shadows.
Yeah. So, just at the tentacles.
Okay, you probably do need to, like, move up to the edge of the deck.
I can do that. Okay. So, like, there-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. Let me look at my stuff. It's been a while. Okay. That is... I can add 17?
17 hits.
Okay. 3d8. My d8s will come out of the box.
Out of the box. Out of the box.
16.
16.
I got an 8, a 6, and a 2.
Cool. Very nice. Does that complete your turn? Is there more you want to do?
I already used my bonus action to summon the blade, so probably not.
Alright. Isla.
Okay. First off, I just want to say Out of the Box is a good show. Okay.
Fantastic.
Second off, I'm gonna shoot this one with my short bow.
Joe, did you write in this chat Darren as darn?
I think it autocorrected, but it's I meant Darren.
It says D-A-R-R-N-E.
You knew what I meant.
Darn.
I think I meant to write D-A-R-R-E-N.
Yeah, I think the E and the N got swapped. Sorry. Yes, Isla?
I got a 23 to hit.
Which one are you attacking?
I did point this one.
Okay, sorry. I was not looking.
Distracted by the darn.
I was distracted by a typo. It's the little things in life. All right, roll damage.
9 points piercing damage, and then I'm gonna bonus action hide.
9 points of piercing damage.
Next round, I can.
Why don't you roll me a little stealth check to see if you're actually hidden?
That's not great, but let's look. Plus stealth, 18.
18. All right, you feel hidden.
Cool.
All right, cheat. Which is case.
Sorry, let me finish checking the spell. I'm trying to, like, because I don't know some of these. I'm like,
right,
okay, what does it do?
Right. It's been a while since you have been.
Yeah. Well, and she's gotten new shit, so I'm like, I don't know.
Cleric. That's true. Y'all did all swap with each other, but you have leveled up since then, so
yeah.
It's all different now.
It's all coming back to you.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. And there were flashes of light. Jeremy Jordan singing that, best version.
I have not heard
Look,
that.
well, okay, Celine Dion also amazing, but Jeremy Jordan is one of the few people that I like. When he's singing it, kind of gives Celine a run for her money, just a little bit.
I was going for Boomerang. I don't know what song you were singing.
It's all coming back to me. I don't know if that's the actual. I don't know if that's the actual title, but it's so good. It's classic.
So good.
It's like a 7-minute long song too, but it's like fantastic.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about for sure.
Go look it up. You'll like it.
Okay, I guess she'll cast Spiritual Weapon. A lot of these are not super combat.
Spiritual Weapon. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think Spiritual Weapon might be just a little bit broken as well, because you don't have to concentrate to keep it up, and I can't like get rid of it, you know? It's just there. All right. Spiritual Weapon, where do you want it?
We're assuming this other squid is over here, right? Because that's closer to her.
Do you want it on the one right next to the ship, or the one that's 60 feet away from the ship?
Oh, it moved? Okay. I missed that. My bad.
You're good.
Then we'll have it by the one that's by the ship.
Okay. What do you want it to do? Attack it, I assume.
Know. Yeah, I don't know what the form usually is.
It's an
or if
owl.
She has one. An owl. Okay, sure. We'll have it. I don't know, peck at the squid or something.
Caca! It's pecking. I think that surprised Joe. We're just trying to keep you awake this time, buddy. Caca! Caca!
Okay, what? So that would be.
That's a bird noise.
Okay, let me roll this dice now that I know what I'm rolling.
I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I'm so happy right now.
I'm assuming I have to roll to hit for this, right?
Probably.
Or spiritual weapon just hit.
I think you do have to roll to hit with spiritual weapon. Otherwise, it definitely would be broken, and I would be shaking my fists at you.
Okay.
No.
That might not hit. 14.
Joe is a menace. Yes, 14 hits.
Okay, great. Then that is 7 points of damage.
7. Very nice. I really thought. I mean, it's fine. They still have a decent amount of health, both of them, but I thought this would go a little differently. All right. I assume that's your turn?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Orlana.
Okay. She's gonna use her nice new bow. Floodbringer. Wheeler gains +1 bonus to attack of just like a regular
+2
bow.
bonus now.
Oh, because hers is awakened. Okay. So, her normal crossbow is a +9, so it would be a +11 to hit.
I believe so.
Okay.
I actually do still, because I created our campaign in D&D Beyond before I cancel my subscription, I can actually still go in and look at things. So, yeah, it's a +5 to hit for Floodbringer.
It's a +5 to hit?
That's what it says. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what it says.
Because, like, her normal
It should
bow...
be, shouldn't it be +8 or 9?
Her normal crossbow is a +1 and it's +9, so it should be +10, correct?
Yeah, I might need to go in. There might be something wrong here.
Okay. Well, okay, so it's a +10 to hit, which makes it a 15. She rolled really low.
15 hits.
But it's engaged, so she gets advantage.
True. I need to check that. I don't know why that's doing that weird.
13 + 10 is a 23.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So then, bonus to attack and damage rolls increases to 1d4 lightning damage. Okay. We'll make it sea snare. Why not?
Sea snare.
Let's see what it does. Okay, so it takes an additional 3d8. 1, 2, 3. But it's also, you know what it is? It's also sneak attack.
Yeah.
So her normal sneak attack, is it, what is it at this level? 4d6. Okay.
I don't know.
So this is all the shit that's being rolled. Wait, what's the actual normal damage? 1d6.
I think is it D6 or is it D8?
Oh, well, crossbow says d6.
Floodbringer says D8.
Bloodbringer says d8.
Yep.
Where does it say that?
She may not have updated the sheet when it equipped, but it's D8.
Okay, so I'll add another d8 instead of a d6. Okay.
Yep.
Lord, this is a lot of dice. Give me a second. I gotta make sure I get nothing mixed up. Okay.
I am dead.
Boy! Okay.
When I am dead, as that I will maybe.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 36 points of damage.
I'm not dead,
which
but
are lightning.
I'm very hurt.
Ooh.
36?
And you must make a... Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
36. And you must make a DC 15 strength saving throw, or you become restrained.
15 on the die, plus stuff.
Then you're good.
Yep.
And
To the pizza.
Yeah.
or Alana will bonus action hide.
Give me a little stealth check.
Nat 18. I'm pretty sure that's good.
Yeah. You're good. Ouch. Okay, so the one to the north of the ship, extremely hurt. He's not like on death's door, but like for this monster, extremely hurt. Like over half its health gone. Revan.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the one north of the ship.
Sure.
So that's a 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so I need 2d10. There we go. So that's 13 points of damage.
13. Oh, I really thought this would. Man, losing initiative sucks. Okay. Anything else?
I guess I'll pull out my
Shing.
Blade
Sparkle.
of the Tempest,
Sure.
and ignite it as like
For
a
sure.
bonus action. I don't know if that is technically a
Your
bonus
sword,
action or-
the Blade of the Tempest, is it just a, like, is it just a regular longsword, or is it a +1?
It is a weapon longsword uncommon, requires attunement. So I think it is just a regular longsword.
Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that. Okay. Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
That is it. Hoots.
Okay, so Hoots is going to fly up to the squid up here, the northeast, and he's going to. Let's say +2. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and throw my spear.
Sure.
It's going to be nice. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's going to be 6 plus 2d8s. 20 damage.
20 damage.
And yeah.
It's looking so hurt.
And Shoot, I'm gonna fly. Let's see, 550. Yes, I'm gonna fly up to it, and I'm gonna expend a key point and go ahead and do flurry of blows.
All right.
Get him.
15.
15 hits.
8 bludgeoning, followed by 24 to hit. 7 bludgeoning.
It's dead.
Perfect.
Yes.
It had over 100 HP.
Oh my god.
And it died before it got
We
to do
just kicked butt.
anything.
Let's go.
Get good.
Okay. Does that complete your turn?
Yes, that completes my turn.
Okay, for Dissonant Whispers, that only happened for that one turn, I believe,
Yes,
right?
there's. I'm not seeing any.
Yeah. I don't think it's like... It's not like
unsuccessful
fear
save,
where it...
half damage, deafened creature automatically succeeds on a save. I'm not seeing anything where like you can't now
Right.
move closer.
Okay, cool. Alright, it's my turn with my one little squid. So he's gonna take his 60 feet and come back to where he was before. Okay, what is my reach? What is my reach? Oh, yes. My reach is 15 feet. Fantastic. Okay, Darren is... Okay, but is it 15 feet from the center or 15 feet from the edge of my square? Because I think it's from the edge of my square.
I also believe it's from the edge of your square.
I think so.
We'll say
Okay.
it's that.
Can't attack Isla or Alana. They are hidden. But I can attack Darren, who Dissonant Whispered me. Also, I'm Squid, got a lot of arms. I get 5 attacks.
Oh,
So,
Excuse me?
you heard me. 5 attacks. I'm at least gonna send 1 to Darren. So, first one. That is not a good roll. Well, maybe it's okay. Hang on. I can do math.
Benji, we gotta work on your armor class.
19. He's a bard.
That is a
Yeah.
hit.
That is a hit. Cool. That's good. It's good for me.
No, it's not good.
It's really good. I don't know what the problem is. Nice. 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. So that's fun. Let's see, what else can I do? 1 with its bite, 4 with its tentacles. I'm gonna bite the ship. I don't know if you remember what the ship hull's AC is, or if you can pull that up real quick, but I'm gonna bite the ship.
Let me look it up real quick.
Sure. That's gonna be a 16 to hit the ship. I think I'm
And you're attacking the whole.
Yeah.
Where did I write all that down?
Why don't you
Here.
attack me with that?
No. I grabbed you. I attacked the hole.
No. Rep.
Share it with me.
Oh, no. I don't think I can get you. Can I get you? Oh, I can get you.
Yeah, attack Revan.
Well, I have several more attacks left, so. we'll get there.
Ocean's Breast. Okay, the AC is 15 for the whole.
Okay, so I hit the hole. I am a siege monster, so I will deal double damage to objects and structures.
I do have a question because we've had cup of milk, whatever, on ship.
Cup of milk. Mug of milk.
Mug of milk. I knew it wasn't cup, but I couldn't think of what her name was.
Cup of milk.
Mugsies. Yeah. Would the hull be back at full
We'll
HP?
say the hull is back at full HP
Okay.
for this.
Okay.
26 points of damage to the hull.
Okay. I'm gonna use a calculator.
Alright, I'm gonna send an attack at Chi. This is my third attack. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
This is a tentacle attack. And that does fantastic. 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
you are grappled.
Okay.
I'm going to... This is my fourth attack, I believe. I'm gonna attack Revan. I probably am not gonna get you. 10, no.
Ah!
So, I don't get Revan. I've got one more attack, so I guess I will just attack the ship again.
No,
This
go
time
for
with
Rabbit
a
again.
tentacle. That is a 16 to hit the ship. AC 15, right? And that is 16 points of bludgeoning damage to the ship. And that is its turn. So as this one sea creature that is alive is battering the ship, grabbing people, bit a chunk out of the ship, we're going to end right there. So we will open with Darren's turn. Well, we aren't playing next week because I'm out of town, but the week after.
Right. Dope.
Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support us, please feel free to like and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time.